Hey guys, welcome back to Game or Pass, the series where I take a random game from Microsoft's Game Pass collection and play it for as long as I can stomach to make a simple verdict. Game or Pass. This time I'll be checking out Fuga, Melodies of Steel 2, developed and published by CyberConnect 2. The first game received generally very positive reviews on Steam, though I'll admit now that I never played the original. This turned out to be an important factor. On the title screen, you're given the chance to view a recap of the events of the first game. I chose to ignore this. This was a mistake. The opening of the game pulls no punches, dropping you straight into the drama with several time skips and plentiful references to places, people and events of the previous game. Adding to my confusion was the fact that the central characters are children regarded by many as war heroes with access to heavy weaponry who pilot a giant tank. This is not a normal sentence. Why are we all okay with this? I'll admit, if you're new to the series like me, getting through the first 20 minutes or so is going to be a bit of a grind. I openly laughed at the number of time skips and the strange anthropomorphic drama that was playing out during the opening sequence, but struggle through all this, and there's an interesting turn-based strategy game buried beneath it all, with a surprising level of depth. The game is broken down into three main sections. Story development, which plays out with a mixture of slightly animated storybook images and long text-based interactions between character sprites, and some of them are long. Then there are what I came to refer to as housekeeping sections, but the game insisted on calling intermissions, where you can upgrade your tank/mobile fortress, build relations between the various characters by choosing blindingly obvious dialogue choices, and farming for resources. I bought a moo sheep, because it was called a moo sheep. The final section, and by far the best one in my opinion, is the tactical turn-based combat sections, which follow branching paths with various threat levels. Taking control of the tank in combat and choosing the best well-armed child to throw at the situation was definitely the highlight of my 3 hours playing the first few chapters of this game. Enemies are weak to different colour-themed weapon types, and taking advantage of this delays their actions. You'll need to arrange your child army into the best arrangement for each fight, with each character wielding his or her own weapon type, whilst also offering skills and buffs to their allies. The whole system reminded me of Child of Light, or to a lesser extent Final Fantasy X, with the speed of both your characters and the mechanical targets you take on having a huge impact on the flow of combat. I would try to explain the plot, but frankly I'm not even sure I can. The whole thing plays out like an anime, complemented by your choice of English or Japanese voice acting. And the games make it perfectly clear that if you want the best skills, you're going to need to make all your characters chummy. Which is baffling, considering they already survived through a war together, and spend a considerable amount of time talking about how they can't possibly abandon their friends, but I digress. Perhaps my complete lack of knowledge of the first game meant I wasn't fully appreciative of the harrowing journey this infant infantry had already gone through. So, verdict time. This is quite a tricky one, to be honest. The game's heavy reliance on text-based story segments may scare off those new to the franchise, but the core combat mechanics are fun and offer lots of tactical decision making. Equally, you may find more joy in the story and be turned off by turn-based combat. So, as much as this may seem like a cop-out, I'm going to give Fuga Memories of Steel 2 both a game and a pass rating. If you like tactical turn-based combat, there's a lot to enjoy here. If not, I really don't think the concept of an army of children trundling around in a battle tank spouting the virtues of friendship will be enough to hold your attention. And there we go. I hope you enjoyed my review of Fuga 2. If you did, be sure to give the like button a crisp high five, and maybe even poke the subscribe button on your way out. I'll be uploading more videos in this series, as well as plenty of other content, so I hope to see you around in the future. Until then, take care and thanks for watching.